folks, this is Market Copters, Crawlers, and Planes RC Pacific Northwest. This is the conclusion of my Post-Maiden runs, plural on the runs, because I did 3-4 runs now. My phone shut off in the middle of part 1, otherwise there would not have been a part 2. But the phone shut off in the middle of my little review, so I want to wrap this up for you without making it too long. So I left off saying that I liked the treatment back here. I'm back in the RC Mobile, by the way. I left off saying that I really liked the treatment back here. The way the bed was kind of off-road customized. I like that. And I was talking about how scale, first thing I like is how scale it is. I love the little details like this here. That little fort there in the center. On the grill here, you see that V, you see it says 8 and a V, which stands for V8. Just the grill in general and the headlights and the parking lights are just gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Just gorgeous scale detail, in my opinion. The way you've got, you know, the detailing on the hood. You got your panel lines all over the truck. Panel lines all over the truck. Yeah, super scale. I like the glass. I like the tinting on the glass. I like the wing windows. What else? I like that you can put lights into the scale headlights and parking lights, etc. They're ready to go for that. Let's see what else. Okay, so that's the scaleness. Okay, next the performance. All right. First thing is, I think the suspension on this truck, personally, out of the box, is perfect for it. I think the dampening is perfect. There's not too much movement of the truck when it's in action. There's not too little. One thing that's fantastic, in my opinion, is that these tires, first of all, they grip really, really well. I think they're the right height. I think they are perfect for this truck. I'm sure not going to change those gorgeous chrome wheels. But this is really important now. Watch, when I push this up, these tires, if they were any wider, here, let's pick this up a little bit. Well, you can look at the spare. If this tire was any wider, it would not do the following. It would not fit all the way up into the wheel well the way these tires do. See that? These tires go all the way up into the wheel well. Now that's very scale, but more importantly, that's very good performance-wise. You're not rubbing your tires inside the fenders, slowing you down, and you also don't have a lot of annoying. You don't have any annoying wheel rub noise. The only time you get noise is if you get a stick up in there. So these tires, I think, are fantastic. The grip is fantastic. The look is fantastic. Let's do a squish demo. We'll do it. Squish demo. Pretty good. Okay, so great tires, traction, appearance. They go all the way up to the wheel wells, so they perform fantastically, give you maximum travel for your suspension. I think they're very scale. Awesome. The chassis, I already said, the chassis I think is fantastic. The tires are fantastic for performance. The motor is great. You can go super slow. I like the gearing. I love the gearing, and I love the response of the motor. It's responsive. Whether you want to go fast, accelerate suddenly, or creep very, very slowly, it'll do all that really, really well. And I'm running a Lipo in here. I'm running a 2S 7.4 volt, of course, 5200 milliamp hour 50C battery from Z-triple-E. It's a $17 battery. So yeah, I like the response and the gearing of the motor and the transfer case, I guess it is, for the truck all around. I love the gearing. What else? I've had it in the water all the way up to the bottom of the windows. The electronics are indeed waterproof. They work great. The truck handles very well in the water. It handles very well on slippery surfaces, wet or dry. It handles very well on steep surfaces. It handles very, very well in the woods, going over logs, roots, you name it. I mean, I have not found anything so far that this truck won't do. Fantastic. And that turning radius, as I said, really helps you. If you're going up a really slippery slope, as they say, well, you can turn your wheels left and right, and that extreme right and left angle that you can get on the steering will really help you get up that hill. I've gotten up some pretty steep hills with this. Check out my videos. So the suspension, the steering, the motor, the ESC, the electronics, all waterproof, all responsive, all very good. What else? The design is superb. The lights are great. The layout is great. It's a standard Spectrum transmitter, surface transmitter. I've had several of them before. It's a very good transmitter. Nothing wrong with it. You've got right right now I have, whoa, 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 whoa. We're in my car, which is filthy. Right now I have my FPV camera, you know, on there. But here's your transmitter. You've got, of course, reversing for your throttle and for your steering. You've got steering trim and throttle trim, throttle rate and steering rate. And then you've got a switch here where you can go throttle limiter, as you can see. It's 50%, 75%, or 100%. Nice radio. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. In here. And is there anything else? As I mentioned in the spare parts, you get a full scale lighting bucket kit. 2 or 3 different styles. For 4 or 5 auxiliary lights. You could put them on the roof. You could put them on the bumper. You can do anything you want to with them. Or you don't even have to use them. You also get some scale gas cans that you glue together in the spare parts. And then you get a lot of spare parts for adjusting the suspension and so on and so forth. And some suspension parts, some arm parts for the arms and whatnot. So very good, very good. What else? Shoot. Yeah, I guess that's about it. And again, the price point, you know, $410 for this truck, I think is a very, very, very good value. You can't beat, I mean, I don't think you can beat it for scale beauty. I've run quite a number of trucks, crawlers during the last 5 years. Some nice ones. You can't beat this one for performance. You know, I had, until I wore it out, the Everest, Red Cat Racing Everest Gen 7 Pro, which I think is a fine truck. But it does, and it performs unbelievably well. But I think this performs better because this is a different kind of a body style, which is not as top heavy, and it's not as heavy in general. It's actually a fairly light truck. And it's got a sharper turning radius. Man, that turning radius. Ooh, and the clearance of the tires. All that stuff. I think this is the best, well, there's no doubt about it. This is the best performing scale crawler I've ever run. And because of the turning radius and the fact that you got no tire rub or anything like that, it's almost equal, I think, to my Everest, my Red Cat Racing Everest 10, which is the most capable truck I've ever run. This is quite close. And this, the fact that it's a scaler, that's saying something. Okay, folks, I think that is it. Yeah, I think it's a great value. It really performs. It really looks great. It's very nicely boxed. It comes with a lot of nice things. Great manual. Horizon Hobby backs Axial now, you know, so that's a good thing. All right, I'm going to shut up. Hope I didn't forget anything. If I did, I'll put it in the notes. Thanks for watching this video, folks. If you're considering this truck, that's really why I'm putting out a number of videos, you know, one after the other, because I've got time on my hands. I've got ideal crawling conditions and ideal lighting for video. So I've gone ahead and made a number of videos about this truck. And my hope is that some folks will watch them and just enjoy them, like I watch other people's crawling videos and reviews and unboxings just for fun. But also, I watch those things when I'm considering a truck. So I'm hoping that I'm providing some really good information, a little bit of which you might not find elsewhere, about this truck to help you make a decision on this truck, because I think you should get it. I think you should get it. All right, thanks for watching. This is Mark at Copters, Crawlers, and Planes, RC Pacific Northwest, in the RC Mobile. This is Jimmy. My dog, my buddy, my pal, my adopted son is sleeping. He's sleeping. And we're signing off right now for Copters, Crawlers, and Planes, RC Pacific Northwest. All right. Bye-bye, folks. Have a great day. Stay apart. Stay safe. Stay alive. Bye-bye now.